Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up. E5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the knight f3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn, and prepares the castle. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center, protects the pawn. The Italian game starts with bishop c4, which attacks the f7 pawn and prepares to castle. Bishop c5 attacks the f2 pawn and helps control the important d4 square. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the. You missed a better way to develop a knight off its starting square. They played the strongest move available. The game was close to equal, but now your opponent has the advantage. They exchange pieces of equal value. You recaptured. Moving the same piece twice in the opening isn't a good strategy. You secured your king on the same side as your opponent. This is a fair trade. You trade off equal material. They exchange pieces of equal value. This move will cost you a bishop. They found a way to win your bishop. You recaptured the piece. They took your knight for free. Developing your bishop strengthens your opening setup. You are now able to eventually win a bishop. This wins a bishop, moving their threatened queen to safety. This move wins a bishop. Their best option was to block an attack on a vulnerable queen. A logical capture. They missed a better way to prepare a retreat square for the king. You are now able to kick up. You move your bishop to a better place, allowing it to control more squares. Your opponent has no escape. You can force a checkmate with the correct moves. That was the only move. You permitted the opponent to eventually win a bishop. Your opponent's move wins your bishop. Your bishop has more scope from the square. This is the only good move. A clear recapture. You take back. Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out. You are threatening to tactically win a bishop. Their best option was to defend a bishop that was under attack. That was a fair trade. There was just one move that worked for them, and this wasn't it. Your move provides an escape square for your king. Their king steps away from the check by your pawn. This moves your bishop to a safer square. Their king steps away from the check by your bishop. This is a fine move. Decent move, but they had a better one. Good job, that's what I would have played too. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. They played one of the best moves here. Very good choice. That's playable. That was an even swap of material. A straightforward recapture. Nice, definitely the right move. Decent move, but they had a better one. Not the best move, but not bad either. Defending their hanging pawn. You still have an advantage, but no longer have a winning position. You are now able to take an open file with a rook. Your best move was to take an open file with a rook. You are now able to activate the king by getting it off of the back rank. Your best move was to activate the king by getting it off of the back rank. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Your bishop is no longer hanging and is now defended. You had the upper hand, and now your position is winning. The winning edge is gone, but you still hold the better position. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Your better option was to eventually win a knight. You got lucky here. Your opponent missed the chance to capitalize on your mistake. Yes, this is the way. Your opponent created a passed pawn, giving it a clear path toward promotion. Your passed pawn is one step closer. Your opponent's position went from bad to worse. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. They took your pawn for free. Your passed pawn advances to its goal. This makes a passed pawn. Threatening that pin piece is going to win you material. Pushing their passed pawn, taking that knight will win material for you after the follow-up trade. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent will be forced into checkmate if you find the right move. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. You want a pawn for free. Pushing their passed pawn. Nice way to win material using a fork. They missed a better way to move a rook to safety. Good job, that's what I would have played too. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. You continue the checkmate attack. They move their king out of the check from your rook, getting closer to the forced checkmate. You get a chance to checkmate the king. Always feels nice to win.